listen. You are a white lady telling me what is racist to you, which is
gay American who's been told what homophobia and hatred looks like.
You don't think it's racist if somebody turns to the leader of the free country and says, can you park my car?
You know, is it racist? Do you think it's racism? I don't know.
I have a black kid I raised, Whoopi. I have a kid in my house.
That is not the same thing.
You don't have to be black to know what racism is.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do, baby.
No, you do not.
Yes.
Imagine this scenario. You're having a conversation with a white woman who is sharing her perspective on what she considers to be racist. Naturally, her viewpoint is shaped by her experiences and beliefs. In her analogy, she highlights a situation where a person, who happens to be black, approaches the leader of a free nation and asks if they can park their car. She questions whether this act is an example of racism, seeking to explore the nuances of such situations. But wait, there's more. Gather around as Rosie O'Donnell spills some major revelations during her appearance on Brooke Shields' podcast. In a candid discussion, Rosie takes us on a trip down memory lane, recounting her time on the iconic talk show, The View. She hints at behind-the-scenes tensions and subtly points to Elizabeth Hasselbeck's role in the drama. Rosie suggests that the show's dynamics were influenced by a certain white male CIS producer, Bill Getty, shifting the focus away from women's voices. The real drama unfolds when Rosie delves into her interactions with current host Whoopi Goldberg. Rosie reveals that her initial exit from the show was due to clashes with Hasselbeck, but upon her return, it was Whoopi who became a source of contention. Their disputes revolved around dark and controversial topics, including racism. As Rosie spills the beans on their conflicts, she drops a bombshell. Apparently, Rosie and Whoopi clashed over discussions related to a certain legal case involving a well-known individual. But that's not all. Rosie criticizes The View for avoiding significant matters like the Roy Kennedy documentary about Abu Ghraib and allegations of U.S. torture. The drama reaches its peak in 2007 when ABC decides to part ways with Rosie, effectively ending her contract. This wasn't the first time Rosie had expressed her grievances about Whoopi. She had previously revealed rocky moments, including an incident involving a commercial break signal that led to tension from day one. In a revealing book authored by Rami Zatuta, titled Ladies Who Punched, The Explosive Story of The View, Rosie goes even further. She highlights her perspective on Whoopi's on-air demeanor, describing it as more negative than she had expected. Rosie clarifies that her intention isn't to start a feud but to share her side of the story. But that's not the end of the revelations. Rosie discloses that Ellen DeGeneres, a close friend of Whoopi's, also had a falling out with her. The two had seemingly been friends until Ellen made a surprising statement on national television, denying her connection to Rosie. This unexpected turn of events left Rosie bewildered, considering their history of friendship and shared moments. Recently, Ellen reached out to Rosie via text, checking in and sparking renewed interest in their complex relationship. Rosie reflects on Ellen's behavior, wondering if it stems from jealousy, competition, or hurtful comments that were exchanged in the past. Regardless of the reasons, Rosie acknowledges the undeniable weirdness that has come to define their interaction. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that the world of talk shows is far from the harmonious camaraderie it often appears to be. Behind the scenes, tensions, controversies, and personal clashes abound, shedding light on a different side of the hosts we see on screen. The revelations about Whoopi and Ellen's alleged behavior raise questions about the authenticity of their public personas and the integrity of the shows they lead. The incidents discussed underscore the need for accountability and a re-evaluation of the dynamics within these platforms. The future of these shows remains uncertain, but the desire for change and a more balanced discourse is evident.